What if I told you that the strongest move a man can make isn't chasing after her, but disappearing without a trace? No confrontation, no closure, no explanations, just gone. Would you believe that silence can cut deeper than shouting? That walking away can be more devastating than any argument? This isn't weakness, it's precision. It's the mindset of high-value men. Real masculine energy doesn't beg, it withdraws. Today, we're tearing down the illusions that keep you emotionally trapped. The modern world wants men to be needy, to over-explain, to always be available, to fight for attention. But real power doesn't chase. It doesn't plead. It stands tall, and then walks away. Let me tell you about a man. He gave her everything. His time, loyalty, patience. He was there when she cried, forgave when she disrespected, and loved her even when she stopped deserving it. He believed love meant holding on, no matter how much it hurt. But when she left, when she ghosted him or replaced him overnight, he shattered, not just from heartbreak, but from the realization that kindness alone doesn't earn loyalty. Being the nice guy doesn't make you the chosen one, it makes you disposable. Then, something changed. He didn't send a long message. He didn't beg for another chance. He didn't chase her. He went silent. She expected tears. She got nothing. She expected a chase. He gave her distance. She thought she was the prize until she watched him fade out of reach. And in that moment, the power shifted. This isn't about games. It's about principles. Stoicism teaches you to control your emotions instead of letting them control you. Dark psychology reveals the influence of absence and indifference. Combine the two, and you become untouchable. Not toxic, not cold, just done explaining your worth. This video is your blueprint. 10 brutal truths every man must learn after heartbreak. This isn't for the fragile or the emotional. It's for the man ready to bury the version of himself that begged and become the one who walks alone. Not lonely, just focused. If you're done bleeding for people who watched you fall, if you're tired of proving yourself to someone who already decided to let you go, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. I release what I cannot control. Now, let's begin. 1. Feel it once, never again. Heartbreak hurts, but pain isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. When she left, it felt like your chest was collapsing. Your mind replayed every word of that cold goodbye, that sudden distance, that fading tone when she stopped seeing your value. That pain is your signal, your body's way of saying, something must change. Not just her behavior, but your standards. A masculine man feels deeply, but he only bleeds once. He doesn't linger in pain or chase closure. He feels, learns, and evolves. Most men drown in heartbreak because they resist pain. They distract themselves with rebound flings, endless scrolling, fake smiles. But all that does is stretch the suffering. You want to rise? Sit with the pain. Let it shape you. Let it teach you who not to be next time. Marcus Aurelius once said, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." Stoics, it's not her leaving that breaks you. It's the story you built around her. You believed she was the one. You thought you needed her to feel whole. But that illusion is what truly hurts, not her absence. The greatest men, philosophers, warriors, kings, were forged in loss, not because they avoided it, but because they mastered it. You're not broken, you're being rebuilt. And the man emerging from that fire, he doesn't chase, doesn't beg, doesn't explain. If you're ready to stop carrying pain as proof of love, if you're ready to feel it once and never again, hit that like button and comment below. I rise through the pain. 2. Silence is louder than anger. You think you need to say something. You think that if you just explained yourself, told her how much she hurt you, she'd understand. maybe even come back. But she expects that. She expects the emotional outburst, the long messages, the breakdown. Masculine men don't perform for anyone's validation. They master the art of silence. Silence isn't weakness. It's discipline. It's when you stop trying to rewrite the story and simply walk out of it. You don't argue. You don't justify. You let your calm be the last thing she remembers. Because when your final memory in her mind is composure, not chaos, it echoes. In dark psychology, silence creates what's called a psychological vacuum. The brain hates emptiness, so it fills it with questions and regret. When you stay silent, she starts replaying everything. She starts wondering why you're not reacting. That curiosity becomes guilt. That guilt turns into realization. That's when the power returns to you. Stoicism reminds us, anger is predictable. Anyone can react. Real strength is emotional sovereignty, feeling everything, but choosing stillness. You want her to feel the loss? Then stop proving that you're hurt. Prove that you've moved on. When a man disappears without closure, without a scene, it rewires the entire dynamic. And that silence, it lingers longer than any goodbye ever could. 3. Stop explaining yourself. Every time you explain yourself to someone who's already decided to misunderstand you, you lose a little power. You turn your worth into a debate. You try to justify your loyalty, your intentions, your love, when none of it should have needed defending in the first place. Understand this. The moment you start pleading your case, you've already surrendered your dignity. She left. She pulled away. That was the message. You don't need to interpret it, rewrite it, or respond with a paragraph reminding her of everything you did right. She knows. She remembers. People don't leave because they forgot your value. They leave because they believe you'll keep trying to prove it. They stay comfortable misunderstanding you because it feeds their control. The masculine man doesn't beg to be understood. He speaks once, then stands by his code. If someone doesn't get it, they were never meant to. When you chase clarity from someone who ghosted or disrespected you, you hand them the keys to your peace. Dark psychology makes this brutally clear. The more you chase validation, the less you get it. People value what they can't easily reach. When you're always available, explaining, and chasing, they tune you out. But when you disappear, suddenly, you're a mystery. And mystery breeds value. Stoicism is rooted in self-respect. You don't argue your worth. You embody it in silence. Walk with conviction, not justification. If someone misreads you, that's their burden, not yours. 4. The law of indifference. Indifference isn't pretending not to care. It's genuinely not caring anymore. That's the moment everything changes. That's when you stop orbiting her world and start standing in your own. Because once she no longer has control over your emotions, her influence evaporates. Here's the truth. Attention is power, and women know that. When she pulls away or goes silent, she's testing to see if she still owns a piece of your mind. The weak man takes the bait. He double texts, overthinks, tries to trigger a reaction. The Stoic man? He doesn't move. He doesn't flinch. He applies the law of indifference. This law says, whatever disrupts your peace is irrelevant. You don't chase her. You don't hate her. You simply don't need her anymore. That subtle shift in energy, that's psychological warfare. Because now, she's the one wondering how you detached so effortlessly, how you managed to stop caring. Indifference is born from self-respect. Stoicism teaches that your emotions must never be ruled by external forces. Not approval, not rejection, not love. When someone removes their presence from your life, don't beg for it back. Don't perform. Accept it. True indifference doesn't seek revenge. It forgets you ever needed revenge. And here's the twist. The moment you stop caring, they start noticing. When you detach, you become unpredictable. And unpredictability is magnetic. 5. Be her mirror, not her pet. Every time she disrespects you and you chase, you're teaching her that there are no consequences, that she can act however she wants, and you'll still be there. That's not loyalty. That's submission. You're not her emotional support animal. You're her mirror. A mirror doesn't chase. It reflects. She pulls away, you pull back. She disrespects, you distance. She goes cold, you go colder. Not to play games, but to teach boundaries. That's not manipulation. That's emotional alignment. And when she finally realizes that her behavior now meets resistance instead of reward, the dynamic changes completely. Most men confuse loyalty with tolerance. They think loving deeply means enduring disrespect. But a true man doesn't reward bad behavior. He doesn't argue about his standards, he enforces them through absence. That's power. That's control without chaos. That's discipline without drama. Dark psychology tells us people only change when the cost of staying the same becomes uncomfortable. Your reflection makes her face that discomfort, not to hurt her, but to reveal truth. Because once she sees herself in your reaction, she'll either rise to meet you or fade out. Either way, you win. Stoicism is about acting from principle, not emotion. If she's off balance, you don't steady her, you let her feel it. And if she returns, it's not because you begged, but because she felt the void. 6. Build your fortress. She left, good. That pain she caused, that's your blueprint for greatness. Because in her absence, she gave you something invaluable. Space. Space to rebuild. Space to evolve. Space to create a life so fulfilled, so unshakable, that her memory no longer matters. This is where transformation begins. You stop waiting for closure and start constructing your fortress. The gym becomes therapy. The grind becomes purpose. The silence becomes strength. The Stoic man doesn't drown in heartbreak. He converts it into energy. He doesn't cry for pity. He builds in silence. He doesn't post quotes. He becomes the quote. You rise by outgrowing the pain, not by talking about it. This isn't about revenge. This isn't about making her regret it. It's about becoming the version of yourself who would never need to beg again. The version who doesn't chase crumbs, who doesn't crumble under rejection, who doesn't need to be chosen because he chooses himself. In dark psychology, this is called identity shift. When the pain of staying the same outweighs the fear of becoming new, you destroy the weak version of yourself and rebuild as a man of focus, control, and direction. That's your fortress. Once you're inside it, emotionally, mentally, financially, no one can shake your foundation again. So don't ask if she's thinking of you. Don't wonder if she'll come back, because by the time she does, the man she once knew will no longer exist. If you're ready to turn heartbreak into evolution, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. I build while they disappear. 7. Never break no contact. That urge to reach out, it's real. You want to check in. You want to see if she misses you. Maybe just a small, hope you're okay. But here's the truth most men can't face. Every time you break no contact, you reset your healing. You trade your peace for a 5-second dopamine hit. And what do you get in return? A dry reply. If anything, her silence wasn't an accident. So yours shouldn't be hesitation, it should be a decision. No contact isn't a trick. It's transformation. It's the point where you stop gambling your emotions in a rigged casino and walk away from the table for good. Because the moment you text, call, like her post, or even watch her story, you're back in the game. And she knows it. Dark psychology is clear. Silence equals strength. Breaking that silence screams weakness. It tells her you're still affected, still invested, still waiting. But when you stay silent, truly silent, that silence becomes thunder. It makes her think. It makes her wonder. It makes her chase. Stoicism reminds us, emotions are to be observed, not obeyed. You may want to reach out, but that's the emotional mind talking. The logical man, the stoic man, knows restraint is where real strength lives. She walked away. Let her wonder what it feels like to lose a man who never begged to be kept. The longer your silence, the louder your value becomes. And when she finally realizes what she lost, you'll already be gone. If you're done giving second chances to people who wasted the first, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. My silence speaks louder than closure. 8. Let her sit with her decision. She made a choice. Whether she drifted off, replaced you, or simply vanished, it wasn't a mistake. It was a decision. And that decision has weight. Don't lift it for her. Don't reach out to comfort her when she's the one who created the silence. Let her sit in it. Let her feel the absence of the man who would have done anything until he woke up. This is where most men fail. They think being the bigger person means checking in, staying available, keeping the door open. No, that's not kindness. That's self-betrayal. Because the moment you go back, you erase the lesson. You teach her that she can hurt you and still have access. If you want to shift the power, stop trying to make her comfortable with her choice. Make her live with it. Let her feel the silence where your energy used to be. Let her notice the calls that don't come, the support that's gone, the calm that followed your exit. That's when regret is born, not from your words, but from your absence. Dark psychology shows that people never value what's always there. They only start craving what they can't reach. And Stoicism teaches, we don't control others, only ourselves. Her choice is her cross to bear, not yours to soften. Let her miss you in silence. Let her question herself alone. 9. They always come back, but you're already gone. They always come back. Maybe in weeks, maybe in months, sometimes even years later. But they do, when the silence becomes unbearable, when the new man doesn't compare, when they finally realize you weren't an option, you were the standard. That's when you get the message, hey stranger, been thinking about you. And most men, they fold. They take it as closure, redemption, or proof that she still cares. But not you. Not anymore, because by the time she comes back, the man she remembers doesn't exist. You've rebuilt. You've evolved. You've detached. You don't respond out of anger. You don't respond out of pride. You simply don't respond because you've outgrown the conversation. People chase what they can't predict. They regret what they can't reach. When you stay silent, not to punish, but because you've elevated, you become the one that got away. Not an ex, but a lesson. And that silence, it hits differently when it's forever. Stoicism reminds us to move forward without resentment. You don't block out of spite. You don't ghost out of ego. You just evolve. You've seen who they are, and you chose yourself instead. That's the final move, not revenge, but indifference. So when she finally texts, when the apology drops, when she says, I miss us, you don't have to say a word. Your life already answered. If you're done waiting for the return, comment below. I don't go back to what I had to heal from. 10. Disappear like a god. When a man truly disappears, not out of pride, not to prove a point, but because he's finished, the silence he leaves behind is divine. He doesn't vanish to punish her. He vanishes to preserve himself, to reclaim everything he once gave too freely, to rise above the noise. When you disappear like a god, you don't slam the door. You simply walk through it and never look back. You stop posting to be seen. You stop reaching out to feel wanted. You stop revolving around her world and start building your own, quietly, relentlessly, unapologetically. And that silence, it becomes legend, because now you exist only in her memory, in her what-ifs, in her regrets. Dark psychology tells us, presence comforts, but absence consumes. When you vanish completely, no texts, no stories, no signals, her mind does the chasing. It fills the silence with fantasies, rewrites the past, and wonders if she misjudged everything. The harder she tries to decode your absence, the more power you gain. Stoicism teaches that the highest form of strength is self-control. You don't disappear because you're hiding. You disappear because you've ascended. Because that version of you, the one she knew, no longer exists. You've become calm, disciplined, untouchable. You didn't lose her. You outgrew her. That's the clean break, the quiet exit, the graceful ending she never saw coming. And when she looks back, because she will, she'll realize she didn't just lose a man. She lost a kingdom. If you're ready to vanish from the places where you're no longer valued, if you're ready to disappear like a god, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. My absence is my legacy.